Guys, Barcelona have become the Copa del Rey champions, beating Real Madrid 3-2 in the final of the Copa del Rey yesterday. Now, guys, I am very happy for Barcelona that they won this trophy because this trophy was so important. But the thing is, guys, this game was expected to be so easy by a lot of people just because of how Barcelona were playing, how Real Madrid were playing recently. But the thing is that Real Madrid actually showed up in this match. And I'll come to it later when I explain the events of this match. But Real Madrid came up to this match like they wanted this trophy. That's no joke. Barcelona also wanted the trophy more desperately, by the way, because they are the ones who played the best football throughout the whole season. But Real Madrid actually showed up for this match. And the reason why they did that is that I explain all of that in this video. They have been knocked out from the Champions League. They need a trophy. So they were going for it in this match. So it was definitely not an easy match. And that was expected, by the way. That was expected. That it's not going to be easy. It seems like it's going to be easy, but it's not. But at the end of the day, guys, we won the trophy, even though no matter how we won it, no matter how many penalties were not given to Barcelona, as I'll come to it later, how many yellow cards and all this and that, we won the game. Okay? We won the game. And that's what matters the most. And this win was very important for Barcelona because after this, there's Inter Milan in the semifinals of the Champions League. There's La Liga as well, where there's 5 matches remaining. There's Champions League, of course, with 3 matches remaining to win the Champions League. We need to win the treble this time, guys. That's how good we're playing. And this match, if we could have lost this match, it could have been very bad for Barcelona. Because the mentality could have completely gone down if we could have lost this final. So thank God that we won this final. But in this video, of course, we're going to look at the stats, the events that happened in that particular final. So make sure that you watch this video till the end and subscribe to the channel if you haven't liked the video. And now let's get started. So looking at the stats, guys, if you look at the first half of this game, it was all Barcelona. All Barcelona. Real Madrid were nowhere to be seen. And the thing is that throughout the whole game, Barcelona were playing so mature football. Even after going 2-1 down, which I'll come to it later, we were still playing mature football. There was no kidding around or showing signs that we're gonna the mentality is gone of winning this game. Making a comeback was kind of impossible. There was nothing like that. Barcelona were playing beautiful football, matured football. That's what I'm trying to say. But looking at the stats, guys, in the first half, Barcelona had more possession, of course, and they controlled the game. They had 10 shots, 4 on target. And Real Madrid had only 1 shot and 0 on target. That's how good we were in the first half. But the overall stats of this whole game, 59 possession for Barcelona, 41 possession for Real Madrid, 23 shots from Barcelona, 9 on target, and 15 shots from Real Madrid, 7 on target. So you can see that how Real Madrid actually showed up in the second half. In the first half, it was all Barcelona. But in the second half, guys, the introduction of Kylian Mbappe to the pitch changed everything. And the pace that was there in the Real Madrid squad was incredible. It was incredible. This man is actually a big game player. I have to admit. Now, guys, looking at the events of the match. In the 28th minute, Pedri gives Barcelona the lead, an assist from Lamine Yamal. And before we start to look at the goal, let's look at some... I want to talk a little bit about Lamine Yamal in the first half. Lamine Yamal was a beast in the first half, first of all. Fran Garcia did not get any space to breathe when Lamine Yamal had the ball and was running towards goal. The assist that this guy provided right here, he received the ball and then he, was trying to find someone inside the box, but he saw Pedri running. So he gave the ball to Pedri. And then Pedri, that placement, that composure, that shooting, that accuracy that he put towards the ball, and it went directly to the top corner of the goal, where Courtois, even though he's one of the biggest goalkeepers right now, he can't reach there. and it was 1-0 Barcelona. But that shooting pace from Pedri, that was incredible. And talking about Pedri, he controlled the game pretty well. He played the game pretty well. He provided those passes. He was controlling the whole tempo, just like he always does. It's not anything new for him right now. And I think he should be in the Ballon d'Or contending. He should appear in the top 3 for the Ballon d'Or. I think he should, and he can even win it, to be honest. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the game. So here, guys, it was 1-0 Barcelona. But guys, there are some things that we need to talk. There were so many penalties that were not given to Barcelona, and one of them came in the first half. Like, there was a corner taken, and then Pedri, I think it was Pedri, who was trying to get his foot to the ball so that the ball can go in the net, but there was someone holding him, and I think it was Rudiger. Now, I wasn't able to see very clearly, but the thing is that guys, like, there were so many penalties that were not given to Barcelona. It was incredible. And one of them is that he was completely holding the shirt of Pedri, and then he didn't score because he was holding his shirt. And that should be a penalty, but it was not given. So yeah, the first half, anyways, guys, ended just like that, 1-0. But then, guys, in the second half, Mbappe was introduced. And this guy is actually a big game player. There's no joke about that. There's no joke. Like, even though they lost this match, but he scored. And he scored a free kick, which was in the... And by the way, Rodrigo was taken off from Mbappe. Mbappe scored a goal in the 70th minute. 1-1. It was a free kick. A direct free kick. Guys. Like, I don't know if it was like that direct. I don't think that there was any deflection, though. So that was a direct free kick. He scored a direct free kick, guys. Mbappe. And then it was 1-1. And after that, and of course, in the second half, guys, Barcelona were doing nothing. Like, all their attempts were going down. Their passing rhythm and everything was going down. Because Real Madrid were now starting to show up. And they showed up. In the 77th minute, a corner was given. Tchouaméni scores. Tchouaméni scores from a corner. Okay? It's 2-1. At this moment, if it was the same Barcelona that we saw last season, the season before that, we could have lost this match. Easily. Because Real Madrid could have easily brought up a third goal, and we could have completely lost this match, lost this final. But the thing is, guys, this time, this Barcelona is very mature. Even though there are kids, literally kids playing in this squad, still this team is very mature. We have to say that. And the way that maturely we managed the whole game, even after going 2-1 down, guys, in the 77th minute, and Barcelona going 2-1 down. But anyways, guys, in the 84th minute, Ferran Torres scores a goal and another assist from Lamine Yamal. Man, that pass that was put right there. And then what Ferran Torres did, I thought that he could, just shoot the ball and just hit Courtois and come back into play. But what he did is that he took the ball with him to the side, and then he scored. And that moment, guys, was so important that Rudiger was following the ball. And if he could have reached that ball right there, it would be over. But he didn't reach the ball because he could have made a goal line clearance, but he wasn't able to do it. And I thought because he was trying to slide, but he still didn't reach the ball. So that was very, very, I thank God so much that he did not reach that ball. And the ball eventually found the net, and it was 2-2 at this point. But we have to say that Ferran Torres, even though he's not Lewandowski, he scored a goal. And he's very underrated. He's the third top scorer in Barcelona right now in this season. And it's very underrated. He scored in this half, saved us from going 2-1 down, or even more than that. And now it was all about creating chances and chances. But now, guys, even Vinicius was taken out. And in the 100 and I don't know, third or how manyth minute, or like it was like the 105th minute, I think, we receive a penalty. And at this point, I was thinking at the back of my head that we are going to now win this with a penalty. Because Rafinha was in the box. And by the way, Rafinha, so many shots of him actually went wide, which was bad. And I'm going to actually cannot say that he performed bad in yesterday's game. He had his chances, but the chances were going wide. That's all. And the thing is that he was able to come a little bit closer to the goal, which was a good thing because Gerard Martin was actually coming all the way up. And we also need to give credit to the center backs that were present yesterday. Now, the thing is, guys, Cubarsí and Inigo Martinez were the ones who actually started the match. But the thing is that Gerard Martin had to come off. And then what happened is that Inigo Martinez started to play as a fullback. And then Ronald Araujo and Cubarsí were playing as center backs. Now, the reason for that is that the pace was so much in the second half. Like the pace of Kylian Mbappe was so much that someone who can counter that pace had to come on. And that was Ronald Araujo. But yeah, guys, back to that penalty. In 105th minute, we receive a penalty, which was a penalty if Rafinha was onside. Because at the end of the day, the decision comes that Rafinha was offside in that scenario. Anyways, they didn't show any footage or anything, but I guess he was offside. I don't know. But anyways, it doesn't matter. The extra time came now. And at this point, it was all do or die for Barcelona. They fought so much, guys. The pace was still there because of Kylian Mbappe. And we also we're starting to finally start to get that rhythm, create chances, do shots. But yeah, at the end of the day, guys, in the 116th minute, I think, Jules Koundé, there was a loose pass. The ball went away from Real Madrid. And then who comes up? A fullback, Jules Koundé, who is a monster in that position. Comes up, finds the bottom left corner, puts the shot away, and actually goes in. And at this point, I'm just like this. What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened, guys? Jules Koundé wins it for Barcelona. Secures the first step of the treble. And guys, the match was over. 3-2. Guys, this was amazing. The roller coaster of emotions that was present in this match was incredible. Guys. But the thing is, guys, that this final, this trophy, is very important for Barcelona. Was very important. And the reason is that, of course, the mentality. Now the mentality of Barcelona is gonna be way more through the roof than it used to be in the recent years. Because listen, we play very good football. But playing good football and actually winning trophies is two completely different things. We need to win trophies. And that's what we did yesterday. So anyways, guys, that was it for today. Now I hope that we win the match versus Inter Milan, of course. But yeah, that was it for today. Subscribe to my channel. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like. And yeah, Visca Barça, Visca Catalunya.